Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee program. Hope you're having a great, wonderful Labor Day. Hope you're celebrating Labor Day with your friends and family and all that good stuff, or being safe, or doing whatever the hell you want to do, as you should be, because we're supposed to have freedom in the United States of America, right? So, with that said, I wanted to come on here at 6 p.m. because I promised to do so, right? So you're going to do what you need to do and set your appointments and schedules. And here we are live. I'm going to talk about AHA, Americans Helping Americans, what we do. Talk about AMP Live, our cherry Coke, which is the AMP, the American Mentee program, right? So that's AMP Live, stands for AMP, American Mentee program. And we got some other things coming out, like the media company, as well as software and things of that nature, right? We had the 30-day challenge, a little update on the 30-day challenge. So far, we're looking at, creeping up on the last week here. We got a new challenge coming up on September 12th. If you have not signed up or are a part of it, become a part of it. There'll be a link down here. Go to that link. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And if it's all good to go, we'll move forward. If not, that's okay. It is a selection process, and we're still doing that. Even with the 30-day challenge, right? Our one-on-one mentoring program is a selection process, right? Want to make sure that you can punch your way out of a paper bag. Make sure that, hey, we're a good fit for each other, right? Because we don't want to take someone on who's a sourpuss or is going to give us drama or going to tell us how to mentor them and things of that nature, right? Or vice versa. It's a reciprocal relationship, right? One-on-one mentoring, nobody does it like we do. Regardless of what's out there, we do know what's out there. We've been serving that for the last 10 years approximately. In 2010, when we started AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and now we have right back here AMP Live, the American Mentee program, right, which is one-on-one mentoring 7 days a week, as promised, right? We'll be there because deals are done after 9 p.m. They are. They're done on Saturdays and Sundays for sure. Deals are done every single day. Yes, inventory from here, from coast to the East Coast to the West Coast, right? We do work deals with you exclusively, and we only work deals exclusively with our mentees throughout the United States. And yeah, also we'll be offering up a licensing program and an office or satellite office, depending on where you're at, maybe in Ohio, Las Vegas, Florida, could be Northern California, or even here in Southern California, just as long as it's not in the parameter of where we do business, right? Kind of like a franchise, but we're not a franchise. We are here as a real estate investment company, first and foremost, through AHA, Americans Helping Americans. And yes, we buy properties, we sell them, we fix them, we flip them, we buy and hold, we sub to, we rent to own, we do options. And those are the things we're going to pass on to you if you come aboard, or if it's a good fit and we're able to work together. Then that goal is to get you up and running into your business if you're brand new into the business, right? If you're a new agent, or if you're a seasoned agent or a seasoned investor, right? Or even a broker, at the end of the day, we're here to help you, and vice versa, get from point A to point B, right? Get you up and running and rocking and rolling. If you're looking for leads, well, go to Zillow. Zillow, well, will sell you leads for $2,000 to $5,000, right? Per month. And then they'll sell them to other people. It's not that the leads don't work. It's just that the people don't follow up. Whether you're a real estate agent or you're a real estate investor, and you need to follow up, where you say, oh, these leads are horrible, they suck. Right? Now, it's not that they don't suck, it's that you suck at the end of the day, right? You need to call, you need to follow up, you need to plug in the system, right? And you can plug in all the systems and tools all day long. Those are just tools. They're not gonna get you the actual deal. This is the people business. You need to talk to people, right? You need to have a personality and be able to come across, and those things are all taught. Sales 101 can be taught, right? The art of the deal can be taught. Systems, right? That can be taught too, but not everybody wants to do that. Who wants to set up Facebook ads, right? Who wants to set up a CRM? Who wants to work data and spreadsheets and do all that real stuff, right? Whether you're a man or a woman, guy or gal, it doesn't matter. It still has to be done. It's the foundation of the business. When I got started, that's what I had to do. I had to figure those things out. I had to make sure that the business was real, first and foremost, back in 2003. And once I did, hey, it was game on, right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to beat down doors, and I'm going to make this happen, do or die until I die. That was the goal, right? Burn all your bridges go to the island, destroy everybody on the island, come back with one of their boats, bring my family back to the island and live on the island, right? Whatever that may be for you, whatever your why may be, right? It could be a business, and that's just it. Once you have some sort of success, then you have to fight to keep it. Because if you don't, it's going to get stripped away. It's going to get taken away. There's no such thing. It's just life, right? Life is what it is. You got your ups and downs in life and cycles. It's just the way life is, right? It's controlled chaos. That's what God does. He controls the universe. Things, right? It's controlled chaos everywhere, omnipresence everywhere all the time. Right? With that said, move this a little bit because it keeps on moving again. Hate that. But it is what it is. So I'm here to tell you about the 6-month one-on-one mentoring, kind of give you some updates on the 30-day challenge. We're up to about maybe 27, 35 leads. Had a little hiccup here. But that's a lot of leads, man. For 30 days, in 30 days, you're up to 30 leads from Facebook, from motivated sellers. And it doesn't matter whether they're buyers or sellers. A lead is a freaking lead. That's money. That means it's work. That's proof in the pudding. Next is now we got to take that lead into an appointment, and then into an offer, and then into a deal, and then into a sale. Period. That's the process. If you don't get there, it's nobody's fault but yours, right? It's all action-based, but at least you won't be alone. When you're working with us one-on-one 7 days a week, we're going to talk to you on Saturday. We're going to talk to you on Sunday. We're going to talk to you after 5 on a Monday, which is usually a shitty day like today, right? Today's Monday, but it's a good day because people are off today, right? If you got a job and you're gracious enough to have one, right? And it's a holiday, and you're celebrating that holiday. So even if you're watching this video, cool, I commend you for doing so. If you're hanging out and chilling out and playing video games, or you're hanging out and barbecuing with friends, I commend you for that. If you're working, like good old Grant Cardone says, hey, when you're out playing, I'm busting ass. So are you busting ass or not? If you are, cool, congratulations, right? That means you're grinding to get where you need to and being hyper-focused on what you need to do. Trust me, a lot of people can get sidetracked, especially in the crazy world that we work in now, right? Or live in now. Everything's chaotic. All kind of stuff is up in the air, right? We got the shitocrats doing what they're doing. You know, now there's 2 policies and parties doing this and that. It's all bullshit. It is what it is. You just put your head down and grind. Go out and help your fellow Americans, because that's what you should do. How many people can you put on your hand that you've helped, right? Get to where they wanted to, or help them in their business, or mentored and trained somebody for some reason, even in your own job, right? If you have not, then you need to go out and help your fellow Americans. Do so. Why aren't you? Are you just the taker, take, gimme, and don't give anything in return? That could be why you're stuck, right? You got to put into the bank of good, right? Whether you get paid back from that person or not. And yes, there's nothing in life that's free. Time costs. Time is like the most expensive shit you got, because you can't get that back, right? We're all going to die, and we're all dying. And I know I don't want to get all negative about stuff, but it's the truth. You don't start thinking, I never thought about mortality until you start getting older, start seeing your kids grow. If you have a family and kids, things change, right? And that's what we're all about. That's why we started Americans Helping Americans in 2010, right? From hearing all the horror stories of 50 grand for this, 20 grand for that, 20 grand for, flip this house, that, and then your email, your support is email. How are you going to do a deal on email? Or your support is, hey, watch 159,000 videos, a stack of PDFs, and a bunch of other stuff that you got to learn. And then they say there's a coach. That's cool. A coach or group coaching, but it's just to reiterate what's there. They're not going to help you structure a deal. They're not going to have you smell a deal or work a deal or work with you on a deal. We are going to do that, right? We're going to do that with you 7 days a week, and we're going to get it. So, looks like we got a little disconnection there. We're supposed to, I won't even tell you about the internet BS, right? We got crappy-ass Spectrum, and just is what it is. Horrible, horrible company. Most of them are. It's like the fleecing of America, right? They throttle, and, it's kind of like cell phones. All crap. Everything else. I don't know. I'm just kind of like on a rant today. But I want to keep this positive, and the positive thing is go reconnect. Okay, same thing as trying to reconnect. It's going in and out. Try to find somebody where you can give tremendous value to them in exchange for learning the business. Tremendous value means doing the homework, right? Having a base, having some websites, bringing some leads to some people where they can work with you, right? Or something of value in exchange for that, like I did with Hal from Hal's Houses, right? I brought tremendous value, but I spent a whole year building out a system because I didn't want to knock on doors as a real estate agent, right? I wanted people calling us and calling me, right? I didn't want to live behind I'm the greatest real estate agent or real estate investor in the world. No, I work behind a brand, right? So they can see the brand, move forward with the brand, and then it's my job to make sure that we're taking care of the clients and make it a win-win situation to be able to get the deals. But I also knew that without leads, you're dead in the water, right? Some people think, hey, I'm in the real estate business. Well, no, you're in the lead generation business and people business, right? Same thing when you get your real estate license. Some people think just because you got a real estate license doesn't make you a professional. You pass the test, state and federal, but you don't know jack about lead generating, you don't know jack about going out and negotiating and talking to a seller. You got to learn that, right? It's a process. Kind of like when I got my first job, right? First job, I had to learn the process. My boss kicked my ass here and there to say, hey, this is wrong, this is right. You got to do this right and wrong. Tell me how we're going to fix this. It was a process. As you get better and better and better and strive for excellence and strive for, you can't have perfection, but you can get better and better. That's what practice is for, right? Like if you were ever an athlete or played music, you had to practice and practice and practice to become the best at what you can be, right? The goal is to be better than others. The goal is to be able to shine out there in the market, to be different, right? To be able to survive in as an athlete or even in the music business. Same thing for real estate. You're on stage every single day. You're on stage with the seller. You're on stage with the buyer. You're on stage, period, right? And you got to go out there and you got to do what you got to do, but your mind has to be focused, right? Can't have a bunch of shit in it. You need to take the negative out of the equation, right? You can't kill a man who's positive. You can't kill PMA, positive mental attitude. You can kill negative with that, right? It's like light and dark. God and Satan, man. God's always going to win. PMA is always going to win, right? Positive mental attitude is always going to win, right? Positiveness is always going to win. Because you can't kill that. You can't kill enthusiasm. That's why they want to take that stuff out of schools, right? That's why they don't want you to, say the Pledge of Allegiance of America, right? It's about America. You wouldn't be here in America if it's so shitty. Shit, why is everybody here? Why are people coming from droves to come to America, to come here to fulfill their dreams, right? There's a reason for it, because America it set the standard for capitalism. It set the standard for everything, right? I think Russia killed that wall, right? It is what it is. What I'd like to say today is, hey, check out one of those links. It's on there, right? We're looking for good people all the time. We're always looking for good deals, but we only work exclusively with our mentees one-on-one, right? We'll work with, channels. If you got channels of inventory or need inventory in certain places, then we'll do that. To a degree, if we got a mentee out there, right? But we're going to go lower to lower and we're going to paper up. That's just the way it goes, right? Break some bread and get to know each other. Or if we can be a supplier to you and bring you deals, then we'll do the same thing. We'll share that stuff with you, go lawyer to lawyer and paper up or whatever we need to do. Whether it's us and a broker to broker, we can do that. Or if it's going to be in the private section, hey, that's okay. We'll help you wherever you're at, anywhere in the United States, any city, any county, does not matter. Right? Because what we do works in every city, in every county, in every state. All right? And we love to work with you. We love to help you. Whatever your passions are, we want to talk to you about those passions. And we want to help you because you got to have a target. You got to have a why. You got to have the passions. If you don't have any of that, then you're not going to get to where you want to get to. It's just going to be another job. Right? And if real estate was easy, everybody would do it. Right? It's not easy. It takes work. It takes tenacity. You got to be consistent. And you got to follow through. Right? And then when you get a deal, hey, things will change. It'll change your life. But then you got to get another deal and keep on moving, turn it into a business. That's part of it. It's like anything else, like a franchise, like a McDonald's, like a Remax or a Keller Williams or whatever, right? There's protocols for all that, right? And they put all those things together for you. Hopefully you're using them. If you are, congratulations, and you keep on rolling, right? You're not considered a professional until you've been in the business for at least 5 years, right? If you can hang that long. If you can hang that long, then yeah, you'll probably be in this business for the rest of your life. It's just the way it is, right? But it is not for everybody. We are not for everybody, and everybody is not for us. There is a selection process. We only want to work with people who are going to follow directions, who are going to be coachable, who can take action, who can get results, talk about the results, and rinse and repeat. Period. Right? It's a great thing. It's not that simple. You don't have to overthink it, but there is work, and you got to talk to people. But it's better than picking up a hammer and pounding, right? Or driving in a truck all your life, right? or working in a retail store and management or something like that, using your brain, using your wits, using your mouth, and you're helping people with a pen and paper, right? And structuring deals and working with others. Hey, if you're maybe even a trainer and you wanted to come aboard and work with us, give us a call. We'll work with you. Or you're trying to take your business and you're just stuck. You've already spent $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $20, $30, $85, like this last lady, $85,000 for a bus tour for 3 days. Gave her a bunch of videos and a bunch of books and said, go talk to agents and have them write offers. 2 years later, a bunch of fucking boxes and shit and no deals, right? When we first got started in 2010, $50,000, I believe his name was Juan or something, right? From San Diego, went to Ohio. Same thing, a year and 3 months, spinning wheels. It is what it is, right? Not that the programs are not good, because they probably are. But they're not gonna do what some people need to have that, to take you over the top, right? Take you over the top. Do 5%. 1 to 3% will rock and roll. The rest are not. But we're gonna help you get closer or push you into the 1 to 3. If you stay aboard and you work and you keep on, you be consistent, you may not see your first deal for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, heck, 4 months. You might not see one for 6 months. But what you learn is yours. You get to keep forever. Nobody can take that away from you, right? But there's a link here. Check it out. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up because I don't want to rant too much. But I want to say, happy Labor Day to everybody out there. Connect with us, PM with us, call us. We're approachable. We're going to work. We'll work with you if it's a fit, right? If it's not a fit, that's cool. We'll shake hands and part friends. Not a big deal. And we'll maybe reconvene and connect a little bit later. And if it's just not a match, then it's not a match. And we'll never do business together. That's okay. It's not a big deal. We're going to be here for another 17, 20 years if God's willing, right? And it just is what it is. Because I'm never going to quit. I'm not quit till I die. I'll be doing this until I die. But that's my choice. I don't have to sit here on a video. I don't have to train and mentor people. I don't have to work real estate. But I want to. Because that's what God's telling me to do. And this is what makes me happy. And this is my stage. And this is what I do. Okay? So for whatever that is for you, go do it. Don't make any excuses. Go out and just make it happen. And F everybody else, right? Follow your dreams, follow your aspirations, follow your passions, and do what you need to do, right? And people are going to beat you up for it, right? You're going to have people in your family who are going to say, belittle you and talk shit that, oh, good luck, and this and that. There's going to be friends and family who are going to tell you the same thing. Like when I got started, hey, there's a burnt down property. Why don't you go buy that? And I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself, right? At the end of the day, sorry, there's going to be some F-bombs and some S-bombs here. It is what it is. The bottom line is that you want to go and do what? Smile while you're walking to the bank, right? Smile like the Wolf of Wall Street and have your success. And success could be anything. Some freedom, time with your family. Hey, I get to go play some rock and roll, or I get to go work out more. Who knows what it may be? Because success is anything that makes you happy that you can keep and retain for the rest of your life. Because it's always going to be a job. It's always going to be someone who wants to knock you down. That's just life, right? That's natural evolution of all things in the universe as well as this world. You just got to keep rocking and keep moving forward and keep yourself in a mental state of positiveness. It's very hard, trust me, especially with a lot of people being depressed and getting depressed and the way things are. Our mission, I'll tell you my mission as well, is to help as many people as we possibly can. Learn a little bit about real estate. Hey, if you can do one deal in 1 year and it changes your life and it makes you as much as you made at your job, then our job is done. I've done what I set out to do on this earth while I'm here, right? And I have my family and I love my family, and that's why I do what I do. It is what it is. For everybody has their why and why they do things, right? And in my existence, this is where I'm at. Hopefully you'll gravitate towards those things. If not, that's okay, right? We're all here. We all should be here to help, each other at the end of the day, because that's what America is all about. It doesn't matter what your color is, what your race is, or what your male, female, it does not matter, right? As long as you don't hurt your fellow man, you go out and do what you need to do and help your fellow man or woman, success will come to you. It's just a matter of time. Of course, people give up. It is what it is. They're going to give up. Times are going to happen. Good times and bad times. That's called life. Life is never going to change. It's the natural evolution of things. You're never going to have a perfect life, for the next 50 or 60, 70 years. It's just impossible because we're human beings. It's what's, we're too emotional. We're not set for that. We're not using our whole brain, our whole capacity of our brain. If we were, it'd be a different story. But enough of that rant. I'm here to say, check out the link down below. It's the American, take the AMP Live survey. Let's talk. Let's see if we're a good fit. If we are, great. If we're not, let's get you unstuck. I guarantee you this is for some people it is perfect for them because they know what they need, right? They need someone to push them. They need some motivation. They need some systems in place. They need some help with those things, right? And to do a deal, right? A cold lead to a warm lead to a hot lead, right? To an appointment, to an offer, to an actual deal, to a sale, to building a buyer's list, to working with private money or dealing with the regular traditional hard money and lending. All that stuff is doable at a certain time. I always like to say this when I talk to people, right? How do you eat an elephant? Right? Some people know the answer, some people don't. One bite at a time. Usually what happens with every program, or you're in this business, even in real estate, you get your license, the broker throws what? The whole elephant on you. You're gonna, what are you gonna do? You're gonna feel smothered. There's gonna be too much on your plate. And you're going to go, hey, your whole goal is to get out from under the elephant, breathe, and go, do I want to do that again? Or move on. Or it didn't work, or make excuses. No. You eat the elephant one bite at a time. Same way with our AMP Live program, right? The American Mentee program. First week, this is what we do. Break down deals and go over your goals. The second week, we're going to, like in the 30-day challenge, you get a taste of it. 30-day challenge. Second week, we break down deals, make sure we're on the same page. Role play. After we do role play, we're going to do live role play on how to get into the front door, right? How to get all the information, make a submission, so you are building that credibility with the seller. And then from there, we got to do what? We got to call them. We got to make the calls. Then we got to start bringing leads in. That's where third week start surfing for deals. Something we've coined ourselves. Surfing for deals where it's going to explode your phone, explode your email and your text. It's going to get you up and running very, very fast. But you're not by yourself, right? It's like an athlete training. We're going to train and train, and when you're ready to rock and roll, we're going to run the race, and we're going to run the race with you, right? That's killer. And then from there, after we're surfing for deals and building your pipeline, then we're going to start getting into data, start getting into systems, start getting into your CRM and things of that nature. And even the first 30 days when we're working with you with the one-on-one 6-month mentoring, we're going to set those things up for you over a period of time, right? When you're ready for them. If you're going to join the 30 days, wrapping up this last one, right? Or you've got a bunch of leads and we're working leads and we're getting ready to write up some offers, believe it or not, and that's in 30 days. Where else is that going to happen? Yeah, I'm sure it is, but at least we can say that it's happening here with us. And we want to share that with you, if it's a good fit, and we'll go ahead and we'll write up offers, doesn't matter what state you're in. We're going to share those contracts with you. We're going to even get on the phone and negotiate so you can hear, right? That's my Hal's method. I know you don't know too much about what's going on, or maybe you do if you watch this video, but Hal was one of my mentors, and I brought tremendous value to him, and I got to go with him on my leads while he locked them up. Beautiful thing, right? So I learned. We're doing the same thing. We're working. I'm going to show you how to get those leads, and we're going to work those leads, and we're going to get on the phone. I'm going to show you how to work them, and we're going to negotiate to a degree in the beginning. Eventually, you got to start doing it yourself, right? You start crawling, start walking, then you're up and running. Boom, you go. And well, hopefully you'll be successful, right? Because it's results orientated. This only works if you work. If you don't work and you don't show up, then it's not going to work for you at anything that you've attempted to do or try to do. We know that. I know that. We'll always show up to the party. It's integrity and loyalty. Those two things. Communication can break down because we all got families and stuff, right? That stuff, it's going to happen. But it's all right. But at least you got somebody working with you that's going to help you. Right? You got a question, text, email, boom, on the phone. There'll be some videos, but this isn't about a bunch of videos. You're not going to watch a bunch of videos. You're going to get in it, dig in, and make things happen with us and with you. Now, as far as like I just mentioned, I got sidetracked there. How was it? What time are we on?
6:23.
6:23. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But there's the link there. I got a little sidetracked as far as what's happening to the first 30 days, or if you jump aboard the one-on-one mentoring, right? That's what this is about. A little bit of rant of rocking or rolling and finding your success, whatever that may be, freedom, spending time with your family, or expressing, or maybe you're into art or something, you want to go do that. If you got some properties or you're doing some real estate, or maybe you can, hey, You know, if it takes you, I don't give you, oh, this is like not something where people, you would say when you want to sell something. There's nothing to sell here, man. It's the American dream. If you really think about it, you do a deal, you make 60 grand. If you can make it 60 grand in one deal in 1 year, that's pretty killer, right? Not saying it's going to happen, but it could happen. You could do it in the first 30 days. Could do it in the first quarter. Could do a quarter a deal on a part-time basis, right? Could you leave your job? Sure. Could you do this from the comfort of home? Sure. It's a business, though. You got to treat it like a business, right? Because if you don't, you're not consistent, you're not following up, or you just have a bad attitude, and you're not really mentally ready for it, then you're going to have a hard time. But that's what we're here for. Keep you fired up, keep you motivated, keep you going in the right direction, keep you hyper-focused. You drop off, cool. We go as fast or as slow as you need to go, right? And we're not going to go forward to the next phase until you understand the concept. If you don't understand it, we're not moving forward. If it takes 2 months, then it's 2 months until you get it. Not that it will, because obviously we're going to be working with you, so that's going to move quickly. It'll move forward. You know, we'll get that done because we'll hammer it into you till you keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, and eventually you'll get it. It's not a big deal, right? And then we'll start writing some offers and doing things of that nature and doing some deals wherever. It doesn't matter where you're at, what city, state, or country. Well, country, yeah, it's a little bit different. Huh? Let's just keep it in the United States of America. All right. Anyways, I think I got food on my mind here. I'm hungry. I want to go ahead and eat. But I did want to come on here, and we're going to archive this video as well. Probably going to chop it up and obviously turn it into, yeah, of course, share with people across the United States of America and in the world. Doesn't matter. We're going to put this up into the 0 to 60s group. It'll be here in AMP Live. It'll be in social media. But reach out. We're easy to talk to, right? We like to keep everything positive. You got something negative to say, keep it to yourself. Good luck to you on that, right? We'll always kill it with something positive, and sometimes not, right? Sometimes we'll just tell you the way it is, right? Have no problems with the F-bombs and the S-bombs. That is what it is. If you take offense, yep, probably not going to be a fit. If you're going to try to tell us how to coach you, it's not going to be a fit. If you're just looking for leads, it's probably not going to be a fit. There's other companies and other things that they do. Hey, if you want 50,000 million videos to watch, go for it. You want a bunch of PDFs and all kinds of stuff to try to figure out how to do business, go for it. It's all good. That's not the case here. There'll be videos to reiterate what we have done, just to embrace and to rinse and repeat. So you get the results and you understand those results, and we talk about it, then you're able to do that, right? We're hitting your conscious, moving into your subconscious and moving into your conscious mind, becoming a habit, right? Now that's something that you can have, that you can take to the bank with you too for the rest of your life, right? Hate this darn thing keeps on moving. Let's move it a little bit over. Piece of shit is what it is. But hey, that's technology, right? Technology is just that. It works and sometimes it doesn't. But at least you know the art of the deal and negotiating and having a process, same thing works all the time. If you plan, then hey, 9 times out of 10 you won't fail. If you don't have a plan, you're gonna fail. Systems don't break. Systems are not the ones that fail. It's people that fail. Because we're human beings. I understand that. We understand that. We all understand that. But AHA, Americans Helping Americans, AMP Live, the American Mentee program. There's a link there. Check it out. And let's connect. If we're a good fit, then we'll work together. If not, that's okay too. We just won't. There's millions of people, but our goal is to help tens of millions of people before I pass, whenever that is, whenever God decides to take me. Hopefully it's not for another 20 or 30 years, right? And we'll still be here. So amen to that. God bless you. Hope you're having a rock and roll Labor Day out there, doing whatever on the lake or in the mountains or at home with friends and family, or you're out grinding, working and calling people and doing the business, right? Then that rocks too, right? Because that's your fuel. If it's your fuel and it gets you going, then go for it, man. Just means that you're working harder than others. And sometimes that just happens, right? You have one person here and then the other person going, hey, I'm doing the same thing this person's doing, but they're rocking and rolling and I'm not. Why is that? Because your attitude sucks, right? It's a mental thing. For some reason, you're letting things attack you and bring you down, right? Or you're just not doing a couple of things that this person is doing that you should be doing, right? And you're not. This person that's rocking and rolling is making more sacrifices and helping more people than this person over here. It's just the way it works. That's the natural evolution, right? So, without further ado, as always, rock and roll in all that you do. In God we trust. Click that link. Talk to us. If not, it's okay. We're going to be here rocking and rolling. We love to share this stuff with you, right? And hopefully I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go eat whatever is on there. I don't know what it may be. Ribs, carne asada, some chicken, who knows. But we're going to scarf up. Hopefully you're going to be safe while you're out there and have fun with your family. Like I mentioned again, in God we trust, rock and roll on all that you do. AHA, Americans Helping Americans. I am Eric from AMP Live, the American Mentee program. And you have a great, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.